Will we have a result by tomorrow night?
Yes.
We'll have a result on election night?
It's going to be that emphatic.
And what's your prediction on the popular vote?
Without question, Kamala Harris will win the popular vote. Kamala Harris is going to win the popular vote no matter what the result.
Do you think it's going to be a landslide popular vote?
No, I don't think it's going to be a landslide popular vote, but it's going to be I think quite possibly a landslide electoral college win. In other words, when you start winning 7 swing states by
Iowa's in play.
Iowa's in
North
play.
Carolina's in play.
North Carolina's in play. I believe, and no one's talked about this, I believe Florida's in play. You know why? Because you have 2 amendments on the Florida ballot. Amendment 3 is legalization of cannabis. Amendment 4 is women's reproductive freedom. Both of those amendments individually turn out younger voters. Those are all Kamala Harris voters. Florida's in play, let's be sure. Wow. People have written it off. Florida's in play.
Look, you're really progressive. If Kamala Harris reached out to you and wanted you to have a seat at the table, as she would say, would you take a seat at the table under her administration?
I will support her and her administration any way I can. I mean, that's like, it's supporting America. Sure. It's supporting who we are. It's supporting what we do. So, absolutely.
Is Trump going to accept the results of the election?
I think the results will be emphatic enough that he'll accept the results.
He'll try everything for 90 days, though. Obviously.
At the end of the day, I believe we're going to see our country moving forward, and I believe Donald Trump's going to be a part of it moving forward in a positive way. I do believe that. And maybe that's Pollyannish thinking on my part, but I do believe fundamentally Donald Trump wants what's best for our country, and what's best for our country is to have fair, equal elections and accept the result, and I believe he'll do that.
Is a third party gonna have an impact? Jill Stein?
No.
Cornel West?
No third party impact. Not this year.
Not this year.
Hopefully in the future, because hopefully we will have more parties involved, and not just a 2-party system.
One of the narratives was that black men were breaking for Trump. How do you feel about that?
Absolutely false.
Is that a false narrative?
Yeah, that's false.
You don't think the macho thing is working for him?
No, it's not that. It's that, you know, many of men from our community were frustrated, right? Got sold hope and change, nothing changed. Then they got sold Make America Great Again, America got worse. So it's not that they're breaking for Trump. It's just a lot of guys are like, I'm just not voting.
Right.
I'm not voting. But I think right now, you're seeing, because folks are turning out, going out there saying, please, your vote matters, it's important, you're seeing a turnout that's big.
All right, so you sleeping well tonight then? You that confident? You're not nervous?
I got to come up with 10 hours of things to say tomorrow. Yeah. So yes, I'm gonna have to talk for a long time. Yeah.
All right, final question.
Yeah.
Should Joe Biden pardon Donald Trump to heal America? If Kamala wins the election, should Joe Biden pardon Donald Trump preemptively for anything he may or may not have done to heal the country?
First of all, you have federal charges and then you have state charges.
Federally, he can't do anything statewide.
Exactly.
Federally, should he pardon him on the federal level?
I would never sit back here and try to tell the President of the United States how he should use his pardon power. But I will say this. I was a national spokesperson for the Innocence Project. I wrote a book on Letters to an Incarcerated Brother. I'm a firm fighter against mass incarceration in general. So I'm very consistent with what I say. I prefer to not see people go to jail as opposed to see people go to jail, and that includes Donald Trump.
All right, last question. The Menendez brothers, on that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're on the heels of getting out, right? And it's no doubt they did what they were accused of. They murdered their parents. But somebody who is on the forefront of that issue, should they be released from prison?
I don't know the facts of the case. I mean, that's the hard thing. I just don't know
the facts are undisputed. You know, they murdered their parents, and they say that they were molested by their father, right? And this is pretty much undisputed, and even the family has stepped up and their parents' family has stepped up and supports their release from prison for the most part. The DA is reviewing the case.
Fundamentally, no matter if it's the Menendez brothers or somebody else, I'm into justice and fairness. And since I don't know enough about the actual facts of that case, it's hard for me to speak on it. But the simple fact is that it doesn't do society any good. We're 5% of the world's population. We hold 25% of the world's inmates. It doesn't do, and hyper-incarcerating people has not impacted crime rates or any of the stuff that people talk about.
And the vast majority of those inmates are people of color.
The vast majority are poor people.
That too.
They're poor people.
They don't have
and they're also people of color. And so you know, we have to move on that issue without question. And every dollar we spend on early childhood education pays you back $8 later on somebody you don't have to lock up. We should be a hyper education funding system, not a hyper incarceration system. Love you guys.
You're a patriot, man. Thank you.
Be well. Cheers, buddy.
Thank you so much.